two-step equations. So when simplifying, we're going to use the order of operations and we're going to go ahead and multiply and divide. Before we go ahead and add and subtract. So that's just a little review. But when we're going to go ahead and solve, we're going to work backwards from the order of operations. And what we do is we add and subtract before we multiply or divide. So let's go ahead and look at the first example to see what we mean when solving like this. So the total cost of the store was $13. So one item purchased was $8 and two identical items were also purchased. So what was the individual price of the identical items? So we're going to solve by using the equation below, right? So 2 times something, right? Some kind of amount plus 8, right? The $8 is equal to $13. So we're trying to go ahead and solve for what x is. And so in order to solve, right, we're going to go ahead and work backwards and we're going to add and subtract. And what we mean by that is we want to get the x by itself of, on one side of this equal sign, right? So this seems like an easy step would be to take away this 8. And so by adding or subtracting, and by this means we're going to go ahead and subtract, right, on both sides. So we have plus 8 minus 8. Well, that's equal to 0. We can just go ahead and bring down that 2x. So 2x plus 0 is equal to 13 minus 8. So that's 5. So what are we left with? Well, we have 2x, which is equal to 5, which we've gotten to this step. So we've subtracted, and so now there's no more adding or subtracting. So now we can go ahead and divide. And so we divide by going by 2 on both sides. So this crosses out and that just becomes 1. Now 5 divided by 2, right, is just equal to 2.5. And you can always get your calculators out and do that. So, but the price for each item is $2.50 because that's money we're dealing with. Or you can put 2.5 in Walmart and that would also work. So that would be the price for each item. Now let's go ahead and look at the next example. So example 2, we're going to solve for x. We have 21, which is equal to x over 2 minus 4. So notice we want to get the x by itself, right? That's what we're solving for. So what we're going to do is get rid of it in terms of this number on the right-hand side to get x more by itself. So that'll be our first step. So we're going to go ahead and add 4 to both sides. So we take care of that because that just becomes 0. So on the right-hand side, we have x over 2. Now 21 plus 4, that's 25. Right, so we're really left with 25 is equal to x over 2. So we're done adding, right? So the next thing would be, because we can't do any more adding or subtracting, so to undo this division to get x by itself, we go ahead and multiply both sides by 2, because 2 over 2, right, is just becoming 1. Now 2 times 25 is equal to 50, and that would be equal to x. So x is equal to 50. Now, let's go back. Let's go ahead and plug. If x is equal to 50, let's double check that. So 50 divided by 2 minus 4 is equal to 21. So let's get our calculators out. So we have 50 divided by 2 minus 4, so that's equal to 21 on the right-hand side. So that checks out, right? You want it to be an equal, right? You want these to be equal because that's what we're saying is 21 is equal to 21, and that's correct.